Transition. All right, guys. So tonight we're gonna start off a little bit different. I know you want to see some gaming, but I think we're gonna do some work in AE. Let's make a simple transition. So I was working with some today. We got some done, which was pretty cool. See if I can find that real quick. I'll show you what I made today. That this one right here. This one's pretty cool. So I made that one today, which was pretty cool. I think we're gonna make another one. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. Let's sync. So let me know if you guys want to hear any music while we're here, doing anything, having some fun. So we get some people that are actually playing some games we want to see or join in on. It looks like we got two doing some RP, doing RP tonight. I don't know. Kind of not feeling the RP. He's really in Apex. Could do some Overwatch. We might do some Overwatch later. We may. Let's get into making a transition. If anyone else joins in, feel free to add your input. But all right, so we're just gonna go and hop on doing. We're gonna choose a new composition. Keep it a custom, 1920 by 1080, 60 frames. Now we're gonna drop this down to, well, definitely not 8 seconds. Maybe we'll do 4 seconds. We'll do 4 seconds. Yeah, we'll do 4. No, keep it at 3. Keep it at 3. Background color, we'll just choose black. Big deal. We're gonna be keeping it in transition form anyway. Transparent. We're gonna be keeping it transparent for right now. So. Is there a spot for AE? I don't know. All right, but let's dig into it. Real quick, I'm gonna bring this down one notch by using a scroll wheel. Pretty easy. Just scroll up and down, change the sizes. So we're gonna make it small. We're gonna start off. We're gonna do something pretty simple. So we're gonna grab the square tool and we're gonna make sure it's square, not star, because I think I had it on star last time. You're just gonna hold down the left click until you choose what you want. You know what? Let's do a polygon. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Do a polygon. Ooh, that's kind of big. Nope, 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 nope. Have to Control Z that. After we do that, we got to choose the selection tool. We're gonna cover it all the way. No, gotta make it. So we can go down here, highlight this, go to transform. Okay, then we're gonna go to scale. We'll take it up a little here. Well, it covers the whole thing. There we go. All right, now you can see transition. Now we could keep it there, so it kind of brings in a little flippy loo. We could take it. Yeah, we could possibly do. Okay, so we're gonna want to bring this up to our We got 3 seconds, so we need 1.5. One. All right, hold on. We need to change that. So it's 5 frames per second. It'll be the center mark. It's 30, so we will go 1 click, 2 clicks back from there. Okay, we're gonna hit the position. Now this is gonna lock in. So we're gonna want to take this, bring this all the way back to here. Then we're gonna want to grab anywhere in here. We're gonna click, start dragging any way you want. But if you hold Z, it keeps it even. I mean, hold Shift. It keeps it on that axis, so it's either like 90 degrees, so it'll grab it like that. Every time you hit Shift, it'll kind of take it to one of the perfect axes. Perfect axis. I wonder if we could just do it this way. Drag it down. Okay, that's those 2 keyframes. And that's going to lock that in. Now see, as we drag it forward, it'll go start from the bottom, work our way up. So now let's go back to the center, go 2 keyframes to the right. Then we're going to hit the keyframe there, drag this all the way to the end. And again, grabbing this, clicking on the polygon, we're going to click it, start moving it up, holding Shift until we completely, no. Okay, now go ahead and play that. It'll keep just bringing the polygon up and up and up, but that's kind of boring. So what we're going to do, we're going to slow it down a little bit, or speed it up in the beginning and then slow it down in the center. So we're going to want to highlight these 2, hit F9. While they're still highlighted, we're going to want to hit right here the graph editor. Okay, we're going to go inside here and we're going to edit speed graph. Where's it at? It's fucking with me. Edit speed graph. Oh, we do. We don't want that perfect curve. We want it down a little bit. There we go. All right, so once you get these 2 lines right here, see that little dot? We're going to come in from the far left side. And we're just going to bring that in a little bit. So it swoops in quicker. All right, now we're going to want to go ahead and get out of the graph. We're going to want to highlight the back section of that same one. We're going to hit F9, and then we're going to go back to this tool here. This time we're going to take it from the far right. So we're going to bring the far right in. Just going to want it match the other one. if it wants to. Being a butt. That's doing. Right about there. Hit the play button, see what it does. It's going to swoop in and then kind of slow up. All right. So I'm liking the way that's looking. Let's get out of here. That's going to. Okay. Control Z. I hit the wrong button. Let's go there. So now as we scrub, it'll do the same thing. Kind of keep it. See, this kind of looks kind of boring because it's only one color. So it looks kind of boring. We're going to have to fix this. So let's go back to here. Shape, we're going to, it's Control D. It'll make another layer that matches perfectly with it. Okay. Drop this down. First off, we need to change the color of this. So we'll choose one. Oh no, choose color of this one. We'll go here. Fill. My colors are purple and blue, pinkish purple, so we're going to stick with those colors tonight. Okay. But now if you play this, you should just see the blue. Because right now, that is actually sitting right on top of it. So what we're going to have to do from there is we're going to open this up. Just going to have to click on the box to highlight these two squares. We're going to hold the box, click it, start dragging down just a little bit, holding shift to keep it on the same axis. Bring it down right about there. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing on this side, here and here. And then this time, we want to bring this over. You'll start to see the different colors shoot in. Okay. Here, so we can see it. And then we're going to click it, pull it up, holding the shift button. Okay. Now let's play this, see how it looks. It don't look too bad. Okay, but I still want one more color. So we're gonna click on this, Control D. All right, go up here to stroke and make this one black. Okay, now if we go over, you should just see inking in the black. Now again, we're going to open it up, transform. Now we got to do it again. We'll highlight that. I want to highlight these again. Okay, then we're going to click, start to drag and hold shift so it keeps it on the same axis. There. Does should black. And then we got highlight these bad boys right here. Grab it. Start pulling up. Holding the shift button. All right. Actually, hold on. Okay, this we're going to have to go all the way over here. Hold. Start the drag. Hold shift. Stop. See what that looks like. Don't look too bad. Don't look too bad if I say so myself. All right, so we're bring this back over here. Back right here. Okay. So you're going to want to put your logo somewhere in the center. So we're just going to go ahead and right click, wow, import, file, look for our file. Okay, I go with my true and true favorite. We're going to want to bring him down into here. But now in order to see this, we need to put it on top. So let's move this over to here. Now my logo comes out pretty big because of the way we made it. So we're going to have to go ahead and click here, scale, and we're going to bring this down to about, I think, 15%. To get my logo exactly where I want it. All right. Okay, so now that we have that there, oh, we don't want to flip it. Okay, but now as you'll see, you go ahead and go through, it's always there. It's kind of weird, kind of annoying. It really doesn't do what it transition is supposed to do. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna want to do another one, create another black level. So we're looking at Control D, this is layer 4. We want to bring that above the skull. Okay. And then what we're going to do here, in order for this to stick, we have to put it on the alpha matte shape layer 4. Okay. Well, you can rename these as you choose to, but again, we're just trying to have some fun here. So we're going to put that there. Okay. So now that should go away with the transition. Now at this point, you could do quite a few things with this. You could change the scale. You can actually flops up and down. Oh, it's me. Never mind. So, but as we play it, and see, I had to figure this out on my own. I just started using this. You have to hit spacebar to get it to play. Didn't know that. So that's kind of what your transition will look like. You know, on a show. But I think it's pretty cool. That one don't look bad. What about you guys? You guys like it? We need to make a transition. Super transition. I mean, what else could we do? We could add a sound effect. Could. Yeah, we could. We definitely could. So drop this down because it looks okay. Again, we would just go in here, right click, import from file, and then we gotta find There it is. All right. So bring this down here. And we can kind of gauge when we want it to start. Here. See what this sounds like. A little too soon. Don't look too bad. Now, I don't recommend using any kind of music that you don't own or anything else. Kind of use, there's plenty of free ones. I've had this shotgun one for a little bit, so I'm not too sure where it's from, but I know it's from a free copyrighted site, so nothing to worry about. I mean, you don't have to have any kind of music to it or a sound clip, but I just think it sounds cool. All right. So let's try that one more time. All right, so what else can we do to this? Do we add anything in here? Should we? Should we? Should we do some subliminal messages and write in sub with Twitch Prime? Nah, or just leave it the way it is? Yeah, we can just leave it the way. All right, so here's where I got confused before. For some reason I don't have WebM, which is kind of weird. But anyway, so in order to do this, you're gonna have to have the media encoder installed. But first you want to render it to queue. Okay, you want to leave it, since we're not doing a fully transparent piece, then it doesn't need to be fully transparent. You know, I have another one here. Where'd it go? Here to the center. I made this early. This here. Okay, now with this, I had to make it a full transparent background instead of seeing the here, the gray. I guess if we do another one. Down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this at lossless. Output 2. I already have a few things that are made, so I just kind of leave it the way it is. So lossless output and then here. Shouldn't take too long. It's not a very hard, very big transition. So you want to keep it as small as possible. You don't want it huge because you don't want the OBS to try to work something really hard and mess up your renders. Okay, so after you hear that ding, let you know you're all done, blah, blah, blah. You're going to want to go into composition, add to Adobe Media Encoder. Now, sometimes if it's a larger file, you may have to do this. Sometimes you don't, but the clearest render is always the best. So once you add it to it, give it a second to generate into this box here. As you can see, I kind of have a few things in the work. So now I have mine set to always do PNG. You can always kind of change how you want, but that's the way I make them. So you're gonna left click, connect. Okay, now like I said, I have mine kind of set up. Always going to render at maximum depth. Keep it 1920 1080. Like I said, I do PNG. Have to, but it's also going to export as a full sequence too. But it's going to keep it at my 60 frames per second, like I like. Render include alpha channel. You have to include that alpha channel, or it's going to get completely. Gonna do just that and okay. Now my media encoder has a few different options depending on your graphics card. Because I use the GP accelerator with the CUDA cores, because since I have a ray tracing card, it allows me to use GPU acceleration. I have a few different other ones too. Some of these here where it'll actually let me bring it out at H264 or the new H265. So, like I said, I keep it here. We're just gonna go ahead and this. Put that there. Gonna render it in as a different file type also. Doesn't have to be, but all right, that's all done. I can close out the encoder. Lower this. I'm gonna bring over a little tunnel vision, but it's okay. All right, I'm gonna go to Stinger. You're gonna want to choose Stinger. Have one. I'm just gonna swap out what it's. So properties, and then you're gonna come to here. You can see like the one that we have now. That one there. But we're gonna go in. I think it's what comp 2.1. I think it is. Comp 1.2. Try this one. Click open, and then we're gonna click preview. Click OK, and we're gonna make sure it went through. All right, and then back. Oh, there we go. So, not entirely horrible. I kind of like it. So we made us a new transistor for tonight. Let's try it again. Go to the Apex screen. Kind of like it. Back to how loud is it? I don't even know if you guys can hear it. Interesting. Crap, I never turned that down. Oh. Okay, I may have to go back into AE. Did I open that up and turn that down? No, I didn't. Alright, we gotta take that down to about what, 15 I think it was. Yeah, crap. May not. I don't know. You guys have to tell me. But we'll leave that one for a little bit. Some PUBG. Alright, we added stream markers so we can go through video. Now, if we wanted to go in and mess with the skull, let's show this real quick. We can highlight this, open up the skull, open the tab by right clicking. We can actually, really cool, and set it, say, right here before it comes in. We can set a marker here to scale, change it to like what? We'll say from there. All right. Then we can drag this through like it's almost shut, like right here. We can add another marker, but then we can bring the scale back up to, where were we? Back up to 15. There. I think I like that one a little better. I do. Hit the space bar to stop it. Drop all this down. Do the same exact thing we just did. Go up here to composition. Add the render queue. 013 AVI, blah blah blah, and we will render. It's done. Yeah. Had to change. All right, see what it looks like. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'm happy with that. Switch screens again. Hey, we made ourselves a transition live in under 40 minutes.